This video has been recorded in the Shona language. If you are interested in the content of this video, but you do not understand the Shona language, you can check in the comments section. You are going to find a link which takes you to a similar video which has been recorded in the English language. Thank you. Tapa question number 16. Ye question paper ratiri kuita. Question paper iri ndere ZIMSEC, Zimbabwe Schools Examination Council. Rakanyorwa in 2016 June session. Paper 1 ordinary level mathematics. Tapa question 16 out of 28 questions. Number 16 iri kuti. The equation of a line L is 3x minus 5y is equal to 30. 3x minus 5y is equal to 30. Your variety A, find the gradient of the line L. So we need to find the gradient of the line L. Before we can be able to find the gradient of the line L, tine information yatofanwa kunge tichiziva. Information is a prerequisite. That is the information we are going to apply in solving this question. So we should know what is called the equation of a line. The equation of a line, or equation of a straight line. The equation of a straight line. What is the equation of a straight line? The equation of a straight line is given as y is equal to mx plus c. Y is equal to mx plus c. So takuda could define the different terms which are in this generalized form of the equation of a straight line. M is the gradient of the line. So in mathematics we call it gradient, as in other subject areas like geography they call it the slope. So you might find other textbooks which call it the slope, but generally in mathematics is called the gradient. Then C, it's the y-intercept. Sakana chiti y-intercept, tirikureva that point where the straight line crosses the y-axis. And y-axis tirikiwana pa Cartesian plane. So I'm going to demonstrate what the gradient is and what the y-intercept is. But you should know that x na y is just a point. So x na y is just the point xy. A general point on that straight line on a Cartesian plane. So at case a Cartesian plane here, so this is just an example, and this is our Cartesian plane. Kunotina y, kunotina x, then tine line. And saka point ish. Point yekuti line redu riri kugura kana tiri kusangana riri kucheka the y-axis. Chinonzi y-axis tiri kutaura pamusoro pe that vertical axis, that vertical line on our Cartesian plane. Saka panapa ndo pane C apa. C is the y-axis, and point yacho of course it's going to be x yatisiri kuziva, xc. Okay. Then manje kurereka kwakaita line redu ndo inenge chinzi gradient, and relative to the horizontal plane. What do I mean? Tikadai so totaita line panapa, and iri line redu iri horizontal rine gradient of 0. And kuroti ndo panotangira chi gradients 0. The line redu iri vertical rine gradient of infinity. Sanda totaura mwe point inowanzofunzwa. The gradient of a horizontal line rakarara, is 0, and the gradient of a vertical line, it's infinity. Saka kana chiti gradient tiri kuti, let us extrapolate roda iso. Kusimuka kwakaita line redu kuno ukuku, and kusimuka kwarakaita richibva pa horizontal. That is what the gradient is. Saka that the gradient is measured relative to what? To the horizontal plane. So gradient manje kana tiri kuna mwe subject areas, physics, geography, gradient yedu we express it as an inclination. We express gradient as a degree. Kureva kuti this e theta angle e ndo inenge iri gradient redu kana tiri kuna ma subject areas. As kana tiri ku maths we express gradient numerically. Gradient tino express as a number, and in mathematics gradient tinge sheet is equal to the change in y over the change in x, and kasimba kakangoreva kuti delta. So gradient is equal to delta y over delta x, which is simply changing in y over a change in x. So if you need to understand these concepts more deeply, if you go to our YouTube channel Shona Edu, you are going to find many videos which explain the equation of a straight line. Then y-intercept taitaratidza, then we should know how do we quote a point on a xy plane, cannot Cartesian plane. Of course tinotanga takota the x, then the y, that's why tinyoreri x y. So this is the information we need. Information ayanyu kukosha kuziva kuti the equation of a straight line, it's given as y it's equal to mx plus c. Now ngatichidzokere ku question yedu. Question yedu 16a iri kuti find the gradient of the line L. So you can pause the video here or try kutsvaga kuti gradient reline iri ndiani, then you unpause kuitira kuti uzoona kuti tinoriwana sei gradient racho. Okay, let us get back to our question. Saka tikufunzwa the gradient of the line L. We know kuti this is the equation of a straight line y is equal to mx plus c. Saka chatichada kuita chekutanga ndechekuti tichada kuita make y the subject of the formula. Kuitira kuti equation yedu iyi line 3x minus 5y is equals to 30 itoredzere ku equation, general equation straight line y is equal to mx plus c. In other words, tikuda kunyora equation yatapiwa 3x minus 5y is equals to 30, tikuda kuinyora as an equation of a line in the form y it's equal to mx plus c. Saka tinozvita sei? We have 3x minus 5y is equal to 30. We need to isolate y, kureva kuti y yakufanga kuya kunoku, 30 wachiuyawo uku, kureva kuti kunoku taana 3x. Since 30 anga ari positive, akajamba equal sign achasvika ari negative, that's minus 30 is equal to, then minus 5y becomes 5y. Then trikuda kuti y asara ari ega, kureva kuti we have to divide with what? With 5. Saka tikadivide na 5 ku right hand side, we have to do for every other term iri ku left. Kureva kuti 30 uyu achadividwa na 5, 3x achadividwa zvakare na 5. Ma 5 ayachachekana, then 5 into 5 ndi 1, 5 into 30 ndi 6. Kureva kuti panapa tava na y it's equal to 3 over 5x minus 6. Saka tikatora manje y is equal to mx plus c yatoredzerwa ne y is equal to 3 over 5x minus 6. And tataura kuti m represents the gradient, kureva iko kuti in this case ku answer A tichangoti the gradient of L is equal to 3 over 5. Taking note, the gradient is the coefficient of x. Kureva number iri multiply x, mx zvinoreva, remember kuti m times x. Saka gradient redu changotora number iri multiply x, which in this case is 3 over 5. Part B iri kuti the equation of a line, find the equation of a line parallel to the line L passing through the point minus 5, 3 in the form y is equal to mx plus c. So tinofangwa kuziva before takwanisa kuanza question E ndezvekuti what are parallel lines. So kana chiti ma lines are parallel, true kuti these lines they never meet. And I want to put emphasis pa word rekuti never. Ma line asingafe akasangana. Saka in this case true kuti line iri riri parallel to line iri. Saka kazhinji we represent parallel lines with tuma arrows. Saka case A, these lines are parallel. Then case B, katiti tine maline akadai so. Tine line iri, tuita line rakadai so. My lines are, even though madrawiro atamaita, they are not meeting. As my lines are, they are not parallel. For one reason. Line iri rika kondinya richuya kunoku so. Iri ro kondinya original. They are going to eventually meet. Saka parallel lines, they never meet. And I want to put emphasis on the word never. Alright. There are properties of parallel lines which are important to our question. And the main property in the parallel lines have the same gradient. This is very important. Parallel lines have the same gradient. Saka, knowing this, how then are we going to answer our question? Teacher answer say question yedu. You can pause here because I think in the Taurus verses is necessary to be able to answer this question. Try to answer question B. Equal to the equation of a line parallel to a line L passing through a point minus 5, 3 in the form y is equals to mx plus c. Then unpause to see the solution. Let us get back to our solution. We need to answer this question. Question A, you recruit the equation of a line parallel to the line L passing through a point minus 5, 3 in the form y is equals to mx plus c. So this is our line 3x minus 5y is equal to 30. Do line L. Then towards out we have a line which is parallel to this line. And I'm going to draw a line. Iri line here. Ndora tuda kutsvaga the equation yaro. Satuda kutsvaga the equation of this line. But takutoziva isusu kuti this parallel line, the gradient of the parallel line is 3/5. Reason yatiri kuzivira izvi kana kuti yatiri kuita reach at this conclusion inhau yekuti the gradient of a parallel line or the gradients of parallel lines are equal to each other. Saka since the gradients of parallel lines are equal to each other, so write gradient line iri, which is 3/5, is maonero taita pa the part A of our question is equal to the gradient of this line, which is also 3/5. Question yedu yatiudza kuti this line is passing through a certain point yanziyo minus 5, 3. How are we going to find the equation of this line? Kuti tiwane equation here this line, tichada ku invent another point panapa, and we are just going to give it the term xy. It's a general point. Then we go to how we calculate the gradient of a line since tutoziva gradient. Saka we know that the gradient of a line is equal to change in y over change in x. What is the change in y? Change in y panapa tukuti is just y1 minus y over change in x, the x1 minus x. Saka takatarisa mapoints ati now, this is x, this is y. Iyi manje ndo yata kuti x1, iyi takuiti chi y1. Tikada kusubstitute munomu, tinenge takutsvaga y1, taona kuti 3, sata kuti 3 minus y, tango replace y1, dividing, then x1 ndi minus 5, sata kuti minus 5 minus x. This should be equal to the gradient yatakutoziva kuti ndiani the 3/5. Saka panapa, how then are we going to solve this? Takutongeta cross multiply. So let us create a space to solve this. So tawape kuti 3 minus y over minus 5 minus x is equal to 3/5. Tika cross multiply panapa. Tavana 5 multiplying 3 minus y, it's equal to 3 multiplying minus 5 minus x. Saka 5 times 3, taku expand my brackets, 5 times 3 into 15, 5 times minus y and minus 5y. This is equal to 3 times minus 5 and minus 15 and 3 times minus x and minus 3x. Saka tanzitinyore the form y is equals to mx plus c. Saka y anofanira kusara ari uku. Meaning kuti tikaendesa y kuside kuno kutowisa zvimwe zvese kana kuti ngatingoendesai 15 kuside uku. Taona minus 5y is equal to minus 15 e, then 15 yanga iri positive ikauya kuchasvika futi iri minus 15, saka minus 15 then minus 3x. Samaona zvaitika panapa kuti kunotina minus 15, but 15 iyi payajamba icosine inosvika iri minus 15 zvakare, kureva kuti panapa taakuti minus 5y is equal to, ngatitange na minus 3x, then minus 15 minus 15 minus 13. Tiri panapa toda ngoti y asari ega, kureva iko kuti we are going to divide with chi, with minus 5 every term in the equation. Saka ma minus ochekana, ma 5 ochekana, changosara tina y is equal to ma minus akachekana panapa tana 3 over 5x, then panapa pakachekana chat 5 into 5 1, then 5 into 13 then the 6 crot plus 6. This is the equation of the parallel line. Chantoda tumuone ndechekuti equation yedu 3x minus 5y is equals to 30, equation of the line L in a gradient of 3 over 5, the same as the equation of the parallel line. Changosiyana panapa ndechekuti equation ye parallel line, the y-intercept, cannot the point the line crosses the y-axis, the 6, yet for our equation L, the y-axis then the minus 6. So let us demonstrate with it. Let us draw these lines actually. Saka tikada kudraw a line iri tinoda iso ngatiise a table of values xy. Then kana tiunderstand the concept y-intercept, that is the point the line crosses the y-axis. Saka at that point x yedu ingeri 0 and our y-axis in this case is minus 6. Minus 6 tumuwana kupi? Patati 3x minus 5y is equals to 30. Ndokuti 5y and yawe yauku ingeri equal to 3x minus 30. So dividing everything by 5, chawana y are 3 over 5x minus 6. That is why those are justify this. Then tauda kuziva kuti kokana y are 0, x angambori chi. Saka takuno substitute pana y takunoisa 0 in this equation. Saka tiri kuti 3x minus 5 multiplying 0 ingeri equal to 30. Saka 3x is equal to 30. Divide everything na 3. Chaona kuti x angari equal to 10. Kurati panapa ndi 10. So tikada draw a line ready on this plane, and this is our plane y, panapa x, then tirikuti when x is 0 y angari minus 6, saka minus 6 we have our first point here, and when x is equal to 10, let's say here 10, y ndo panangari 0. Sa line ready uri kudai so iri ndo line L, and patasolva part B, parallel line yedu yabuda iri ichiti y is equal to 3 over 5x plus 6. Kureva kuti tikada kuisa a table of values for our parallel line, zoreva kuti when x is 0 y angari 6. What about when y is 0? Satika substitute panapa tikati 0 is equal to 3 over 5x plus 6. Tinenge tichiti isusu 3 over 5x iri equal to, then e6 ikauya kunoku inosvika iri minus 6. Then kana yada iso manje tikazo cross multiply yakuti iyo 3x iri equal to chi 5 ikano multiply uko ivaita minus 30. Tika divide na 3 both sides tichaona kuti x anenge ari equal to -10. Saka ndo rakatiplote kana kuti tidrow a line redu iri panapa tonzomira sei. Saka kana x ari 0 y anenge ari 6, x ari 0 y anenge ari 6, saka panapa ngandingoti ndo pana 6 panapa. Saka tatova ne first point. Then kana x ari -10, so -10 ngati tiri pano, y ndo panenge ari 0, kureva kuti we have this line panapa rokudai so. And as you can see, even though my lines are straight but to draw by hand, but you can actually see kuti line iri ne line iri, they will never meet. Churoka extrapolator kusvika kuinfinity, they are not going to meet. They are actually parallel lines. Panapa ndi 6, apa ndi -6, then apa ari 10, apa ndi -10. So this is to demonstrate kukuratidza kuti our answer to part B is actually correct. If you have any questions pertaining to mawekero ataita question 16, you can comment in the comment section. We will attend to your question. If you have any other O-level questions, whatever syllabus, ZIMSEC, Cambridge, what have you, you can send the question directly to me and we will create a video answering that question. Otherwise, kana mabatsirika, please subscribe, share and like, kuitira kuti vamwewo vawane access to the same help which you have got. Maita basa nekuona. Take care.